Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy PXG Cash Howard, coach of the Nido Kings, welcoming you to the Week 2 recap. Now I know you see the image in front of your screen. There is more than one poke up there, so I am not alone, sadly. So, as usual, because apparently I need parental guidance when I'm making these videos, CB, the coach of the Brooklyn Caesars, is here, as usual.
Yo, what's good, guys?
And we have a special guest because we need someone to control CB from controlling me. So we're going to welcome the coach of the Plymouth Porygon Z's and also birthday boy. So make sure you guys wish him a happy birthday. The Range Lime himself.
Well, it depends when this goes up, but for your information, it's the 24th of September, and so far I've not met anyone else with that birthday, so unique, you could say.
Alright, what is up, gentlemen?
Nothing. What is up with you, Cash?
Not a damn thing. Alright, so week 2 has gone by, and
Adult yet?
week 2 was a very long week.
Yeah.
Half of the matches went super fast, and the other half went super slow.
Like yours, for example.
I had no choice in my battle.
Hacks determined something else.
Axe decided to paralyze all of my pokes. Even the ones that didn't need to be paralyzed were paralyzed.
Oh, spoiler alert. Let them watch the video first.
Well,
If they already haven't.
hopefully they should have, and if not, you guys are gonna know what happens then. Now, besides that, we already got you your update for the week 2 rankings. Remember last week it was kind of one of those things where it's like everyone was all tied up in the same position, with very few people like in their own individualized positions.
Yeah,
So-
distinguish themselves.
So this time around, we're kind of starting to see the breaking off, like people are not all grouped up into one position. And thanks to Connor himself, who is the master of the sheets, we are actually going to be having a power ranking to go along with the order, so you can know how people went up and down in the rankings. Like you can see here, Connor went up and moved himself up to first place.
Yeah.
CB went up 2 points and now is in 5th place.
Yay!
And people like me who get hacks get dropped down 4 slots.
Feels bad, man.
You're Superman, man.
So now the first thing we quickly realize is that the biggest drop was the player who was in first place, which was Thomas, the coach of the Cape Girardeau Garter, was dropped down from first 6 slots to 7th place. And he is now tied up with someone who made a massive rise up in Shane, aka Lord of Cold, from the Wilmington Crowbats, who shot himself up to 7th from being originally in last place himself. So,
Call it a comeback.
yeah, that's a
It was
comeback.
funny how those two were the ones who faced off, was the one who let Thomas go all the way up and made Shane go all the way down.
Yeah, that's true. Thomas was the one to beat Shane to get into first place, and Shane in last place. And now look at that. Week 2, they're back to.
They're right in the center.
The only one coach didn't change at all, and that is Matt, which is kind of interesting considering that he actually won.
Is he
And I guess he just put himself right back to neutral. So I guess we could say Matt is the division line right there. Because he's at the differential of 0 on top of that, so everyone on top is positive, everyone below is negative. So now moving on, we don't have a top 5 week of Pokemon because I will admit it, I did not feel like doing math. I will be coming up with a easier way to calc all this sooner. I will say that Connor will probably be working on this also in the near future anyway. So.
Yep.
What we will say is that we don't have a top 5 for Pokemon. I think last week we only had a top 2. We have, I guess, top coaches? Because 4 coaches felt the need to 6-0 their opponents this week.
I mean, it had to be done. There was no other choice.
I mean, some of them did it to assert dominance. Like 2 of the coaches that I know. Connor.
Wait, who?
Some got it by luck, And some got it kind of like, I think they just kind of went with it. I don't think they were expecting it to happen. But I hope you guys were actually enjoying when watching that. It's kind of like, a 6-0. And we of course also have the usual comebacks, kind of nothing as epic as CV's comeback from week 1, but we did have some minor comebacks.
We had some comeback kids.
Yeah, we had a few comeback kids. We also had some what is it, underhanded tactics. We had like mud slapping in the face. Like I thought I was like against rulings. CV, what's up with that?
Wasn't it? I mean, like originally I didn't think neat or. How should I put it? I just we had originally the Smogon rules in place and set for that no accuracy drops or anything. But Nate did technically find a way through that by
of course, I remember now.
By running the mod slug.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a little bit scummy, and I did feel bad because it eventually did cost Brody the match versus Nate. Spoilers if anybody didn't see it, but sorry. But I mean, after seeing the match, I did make it clear to Nate that he's not allowed to run such underhanded tactics again.
Why use skill when you can use luck to determine the outcome of a game, right?
Now, since Nate can't do it, can I do it instead?
No.
Oh, damn. Alright.
If you think that's bad, you should have seen what he did in another league.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Smogon dictates that they don't like evasion. So accuracy usually kind of gets tucked underneath because of that, because it's kind of like most of the moves already have shit accuracy as it is.
Yeah.
So it's kind of primarily you just don't want to raise your evasion, because at that point you gotta, I don't know the math on that, I don't know. You guys are more pros at this. Every time your evasion goes up, like what's the now chance of you actually landing a 100% move?
I believe when your evasion goes up, it times it by 1.33. So
Yeah.
it effectively makes your move 2/3 less likely to hit, or whatever.
So that means
So
I'm never gonna land a hurricane.
I think hurricane would go down to something like 30%. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Not 30%.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out. It goes down to about 50%.
Yes, just right around there.
So I'm never gonna land it anyway. So can barely land it now.
Put up the sandstorm as well. Why not?
All right.
Sure.
So we do have some changes for the rosters. I don't know because I know Kurt gives me crap that I'm not pronouncing his team name right. So if any of you guys want to actually go ahead and try it, and see, maybe he likes the way you guys say it. Apparently, I'm saying it wrong.
What?
Adelaide?
I thought it was Adelaide. He told me no. I keep pronouncing his team name wrong.
Adelaide?
I guess we'll try Adelaide. Apparently,
I thought it was
Adelaide Absols is wrong, so I'm gonna guess it's Adelaide at this point.
Well, whenever I see the Australian person, I'll ask him. Or
Alright.
tell him to get him to call and say it to us.
Well,
Damn Australians and their language and English and stuff.
and their Kangaskhan's in Pokemon Go. I hate you guys.
I'm just still trying to have all those.
So he drops Moltres and picks up Dugtrio.
The annoying mole.
So now,
Well, it's 3 of them, Chris.
That's true. There's 3 annoying moles.
I don't know. It could be a 3-headed mole. We don't know. We don't know what's underneath all that rock.
It's a jam band. Connor will understand the reference.
I understand. I'm sure many other people will as well.
So what do you guys think? Is Moltres for Dugtrio good or eh?
Well, when you look at this team, he's got an Infinite and a Chandelure, so having a third fire type was sort of a drag. So he picked up a reliable ground type with an awesome ability to set up rocks, priority and sucker punch. It's just great. It can trap choice ones like Jolteon, which it won't. Trust me, I have Jolteon. I'm not going to get fooled by this thing.
So why on earth did he drop 3 fire types in the first place then? Was it a defogger at first? Like, I don't know if it even learns defog.
I don't think you can.
Well, I know Zapdos could, so I would assume Moltres then.
I imagine it would, but it'll be a crap one at that.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, wait, no, he has a Fortress, so maybe he had. I'm guessing it was a defog. He had a spinner and a defogger.
He has Latias as well.
So he had both, anyways.
So he had both, anyways. I guess it's a good drop for him.
I think so.
Moving on, we got the Philadelphia Scythers are dropping Toxic Growth and picking up Kabutops. If I remember correctly, I think Bobby doesn't have any kind of removal for hazards. No, he has Sand Slash.
He has a Sand Slash and a Zapdos.
Um, hmm.
That's true, but it's not limited to just removing hazards. I mean, you could set up the rain, it can sweep.
That's
Yes,
true.
he
He has
can.
Aqua Jet. I guess he has a way of getting a priority move now.
Well, didn't he have Well, he had priority in Absol too, but he just has more.
Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite too.
Yeah. See, this is why you guys are here, because you guys are gonna compliment everything wrong that I say.
I mean, he does lose a fighting type, I believe. He doesn't have any other fighting types now. But I believe Kabutops can get stuff like low kick. And there's
Yeah.
also fighting coverage on his other team, like Absol gets superpower, Electros gets superpower, so he can remedy that.
Doesn't Kabutops get superpower too? Or is it just low kick?
Might get superpower, I can't remember.
I don't know if you want to keep lowering it. I don't think he wants to lower his attack at all.
Yeah, maybe, but he can get Sword Stance to remedy that as well.
True. And then the last change that we got, well, it's two changes. The Seattle Sharingan Superiors have dropped Gothitelle and Garbodor, who they picked up last week, in place for Malamar and Black Curums. So I'm gonna already assume that the both of you are just happy that Gothitelle is gone.
Absolutely, that thing's annoying as fuck.
So we don't have to worry about no more Shadow Tag because we allow Shadow Tag.
But
Yeah.
now we have to worry about something that nothing can switch into.
Well, certain things can switch into, depending on its coverage. But since it's a league, it's probably
it's a
nothing.
league,
You have to
and
assume it
it's
has every move
Lindo.
in the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So now, why do you think he would actually drop Garbodor after just picking it up recently? Like, do you think
'Cause
Garbodor's time was over already?
No, I think Lindo just wanted to get more of a wider type advantage for himself because he already has. He wants, because like I know Lindo. Lindo likes to try to get like as many types as he can with his teams. He likes to be able to have several different options, and a Psychic Dark Malamar isn't bad. It's really good. I mean, with Superpower and Contrary, you're always having it, and it's decent sized bulk. You're able to set up on things, and eventually you can just plow through
I'm
teams.
guessing losing Gothitelle's Psychic Tag is probably the reason for him picking up Malamar.
Yeah.
Not to mention he also picked up the Dark typing, which is great with knockoff spam.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Um.
And
Black
then
Hero.
Kieran Black is just Kieran Black as a fantastic wall breaker and Choicemon in general, and it can run a variety of sets and be very versatile, as Joey has shown in his UCL videos or any other videos you watch of.
Yeah.
Mr.
Sub Roost.
Yeah, Sub Roost, Choice Specs Kieran Black, Choice Banded Kieran Black, Substitute Kieran Black. There's so many different sets and so many different options you can run on it. The mix one, which is probably like the most common one, I would say.
Yeah, because you need the ice beams.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kyurem is versatile. Like I would know. So it's like, and I know Lindo of all people know, because Lindo used to have Kyurem. So Lindo's kind of like, I have a Kyurem that's stronger now.
I'm surprised no one picked it up during the initial draft. It just sat there.
Well, a lot of things have gone like undrafted. Like Starmie didn't get drafted. Charizard X didn't get drafted. It's kind of like,
Which is surprising. I had both of them last
Chansey.
season. They were awesome.
I guess
Yes.
this season's kind of been like everyone's just trying to, I guess, outdo everyone else without sticking to the common. Maybe that's a reason for it.
Maybe, or maybe just people had different options in mind. Because like, I would have I had Kieran Black on the radar, but I kind of wanted Mamoswine a lot, so I didn't want to take another ice type, which that's the only reason why.
And you took it from Connor.
Well, he took my Latios, so
I did, and it was one pick before you.
literally.
Yes. Luckily, neither of you sniped me, so that's all good.
No.
Don't worry, there's always next season.
Oh god. So now,
Yeah.
this. Alright, so we're gonna throw this out here. The gauntlet's been thrown down. I was not around for this gauntlet throwing down, so SCB is half of the league owner, and Connor's usually around when things happen that I'm not around when it happen. Because the time it's literally the time zone different. If Connor's asleep, I'm there. And if I'm not there, Connor's there. So
Yeah.
since I wasn't there for it, that means Connor must have been around when it happened. So apparently, it's not gonna happen in this week coming up, week 3. It's more of a week 4 thing. But Lindo is going to be out on vacation, so he might be doing some of his battles early on to get them kind of like out of the way. Or no, it was Nate. Nate's going on vacation.
Yeah, Nate's going
Nate's
on.
going
Yeah.
on vacation for the same reason. He just wants to get most of his battles done out the way. So now, apparently, this is not even a regular match anymore. It seems like now they're gonna be fighting over who gets Scolipede. So how does this all come about?
To be honest, it's really just Lindo didn't like Nate for whatever reason for sniping the Scolipede, because I believe Lindo had interests in the Scolipede, and since Nate took it from him, he was kind of, I guess, salty or angry at it.
Yeah, and then further on in the draft, Lindo got sniped again and again to try and make his team faster, and as a result, he got a really slow team, bar Tornado's Eye, which is his fastest thing.
Yeah.
So now,
And then when you go down, his next fastest thing is Kieran Black, and that's not that great.
so now apparently there's also like another clause in this, because we know the Scolipede currently right now belongs to the Waterville Weavers. So
Yeah.
from what I've gathered is like the winner. So if Nate wins, Nate's keeping his Scolipede. I don't know if he's getting something out of Lindo,
Well, he has to.
but if Lindo beats Nate, Lindo is taking Scolipede and giving him, I guess, something else from his.
I believe it was
squad.
Gudra that was offered.
Yep.
So this essentially is a battle for Scolipede and Gudra. But it's kind of like, but in a sense, it's kind of I don't really see a bad. Well, outside the fact that Lindo gets Scolipede, we're all gonna be kind of like mad,
Well, somewhat.
somewhat.
There's just something else to deal with, but I'll just bring out Combuskin and it'll die.
See, Lime has a good thing. Lime has McNuggets, the god.
And now
God of everything that exists.
Exactly.
Nate also has a restriction, from what I hear. Like Nate has to bring Ledion, or Nate wants to
Oh
bring
yeah, that's
Ledion.
a stupid thing that he drafted that's just dead weight.
He brought it in versus his match versus Liam. I know he wanted to bring it versus his match versus Liam.
Yeah,
That's
the one match we never got to see week 1.
Yeah.
So
Fun
now
time.
I looked over it because I was when I read off the draft thing, I was kind of like Ledion. I looked it up. I don't see. I don't know if there's something I don't see. Maybe I'm not. I lost my dankness from eons ago. I don't see what Ledion has.
Go back and talk to your other half. He can
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
read the first line on Smogon.
Oh.
Ledian is totally outclassed and cannot merit a slot on any serious team.
Okay, so I'm just like, so I guess it's not that I'm losing my touch. So there's nothing it really can do.
And this is for PU, mind you, Gen 6. So that's something.
No, but we're kind of playing league. We're essentially playing by OU standards, pretty much. And most of our
Yeah.
most of our teams end up being kind of like primarily OU more than anything else.
Kind of.
Even though we only have like most of us only have like at most like 1 or 2 in the OU tier. It's kind of like it's OU. So does
And I
Ledion?
think I only have 2. Clefable and Latios.
I have Scizor and Azumarill and Thundurus
I have Tornadus. Wait,
and Mega Diancie,
and Mega Diana.
Ferrothorn.
And Ferrothorn.
And Victini, technically.
Yeah, technically Big Teeny too.
So I kind of made off with and Quagsire.
No,
Oh, well, it moved down to UU recently.
yeah, so that's you. So we won't count that. So yeah, okay.
But
Good.
at the time, it was OU.
No, I think at the time of the draft it would have been like RUNU.
No, they shot up because of all the stall.
Yeah, but at the original time of the draft, we were. I'd have right on. Like originally at the time of the draft, it would probably have been like NU, right?
Yeah, something like that, because Hooper wasn't banned until like April or something, and that's when Stall came back.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, so I kind of made off with robbery with a lot of OU, so. Heh
Sneaky.
I'm such a cheeky little guy. Alright, so week 3, how are you guys feeling in terms of your matchups that you guys are going to end up having to do?
Well, I'm going up against Liam, which is pretty terrifying because we're tied for first. So that was basically going to decide who's going to
whoever
shoot
win
it up.
is gonna assert their dominance in this league.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's the rematch of when Connor destroyed Liam with Iron Tail Zard X.
Ah, that was amazing. Knocked him right out of the playoffs.
Liam's probably like, I'm gonna get you for that one. CB, you're gonna be playing Palm.
Yep.
So how are you feeling going into that match?
I feel alright. I mean, he probably hates me still from the last time.
Did you
But-
bully him?
No. I got he got mad at Hacks, but
Okay.
again, not the Hacks.
Everyone gets mad at hacks.
Especially other people that we know.
I'm gonna be fighting Nate, so maybe he'll bring Letty on, and maybe I'll somehow figure out what Letty on actually does.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's right. It just sits there and dies.
So I'm kind of hoping he brings it. I have a feeling he probably is gonna save it up for Lindo because it's probably like his price horse or whatever it is.
Prize horse.
I don't know. But
It's
with
not the
that,
Kentucky Derby, Cash.
you know what I'm trying to say. Why you gotta be little? See, this is exactly why I have to bring Connor here because of how you act.
Naughty, naughty.
Every time Connor says that, I can't help but think of that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You've been naughty.
Love that show.
Yes.
Alright, so with that, guys, this is the end of the Week 2 recap. Hopefully we'll have Connor again for maybe the Week 3 one, so that way, as the ultimate master of the sheet, he can give us the broader
Perspective.
perspective of things.
Mm-hmm.
CB, as usual, is going to be here because he won't leave me alone, because he doesn't trust me enough.
He just wants to get internet famous.
I totally do.
He's just riding your bandwagon.
Word.
Yep.
Get your because I'm the New York Needle Kings and he's the Brooklyn Caesar, so he kind of like wants to like force his way in. It's kind of like I'm about to annex Brooklyn out of
New York.
New York to see where you're gonna end up going. You can go to Jersey if you want.
No, that's where Uber lives. Stay away from Uber and his disgusting Jersey self.
Maybe I can annex Palm while I'm at it too, because he's up there in Rochester also.
Well, he lives in Bumblefuck. There's nothing there in Rochester.
So I can be the exclusive New York team. You can go to Jersey. I can move him to Canada, should I please?
I'll just stay in the UK where I belong.
Yeah. You just sit there and go like, look at you silly Americans.
One more year until I can drink in America.
Alright guys. With that, this is the end. We will see you guys hopefully for next time for Week 3. Say your goodbyes, gentlemen.
Peace, guys.
Bye.